And we are back with our final day of XCOM streaming. Taking a moment before we go on the final mission to honor the fallen. Dragonova and Mox, both of whom lost their lives after bringing the Resistance factions together. Fournier, who joined us on Gatecrasher, supported us in many glorious missions. Van Damme, who died heroically defending a Resistance haven from an Advent attack. And Klaus Braun, who passed away on an early mission, helping us find our footing and take things seriously. Hopefully we can get through these last few missions with no more losses. So we are ready to take on the Advent Network Tower mission. Going to just swing by the black market on the way. See if there's anything else we want to pick up.
Market is open.
Last call for shopping. Yep, don't think we're going to use any of these. Swing by the training center, pick up last few abilities. No point in saving any of our XCOM AP past this point. Might as well spend it all. So we're definitely planning on bringing Lockdown on this final mission. Happy to spend some AP teaching her Serial. I looked over these a little and picked out where I wanted to spend before this mission. Going to go ahead and get Chain Shot on T-Bone. And then for Susan, going to go ahead and pick up Deadeye. She is mostly going to be staying in cover, but it's still nice to get so it's nice to get some ways for her to deal a little extra damage when she's dealing that finishing blow. And I think last, go ahead and pick up Blood Trail as well on her. Even though it's only +1 damage, the fact that we only want to deal killing blows with her a lot of the time means that every little point of damage counts. Because if they're at 7 and she only deals 6, we don't want to take that shot at all. So, only 1 AP left, so spending pretty efficiently there. And we are ready to go take on the network tower. We are going to be spending AP on every single one of these, so we are getting, individual concealment, an extra soldier. I think this is normally 3, so this brings us up to 4, but we'll see. Everyone has squad sight, and everyone has a bunch of extra dodge.
Setting course for the Arctic.
So we'll be dividing our teams up between this mission and the final mission, just in case anyone else gets into trouble.
Tower, we'll have to use a smaller squad. Try to draw less attention to ourselves than we already do.
So, for this one, I like bringing Mustang because I really want to save our Julia and Lebedev, who both have survived our entire campaign since Gatecrasher. I'd like to bring both of them on the final mission. So I was thinking, yeah, I think I like bringing Ether and T-Bone on this one, since they're a bond pair. So this squad gives us a pretty powerful amount of both damage and flexibility. I was going to look at building items, just because there's so little reason not to. What was the one I was thinking of building? Could have sworn there was something. Oh yeah, that was it. I was going to, Oh, I can't actually back out and build things at the Proving Ground. Annoying. Oh well. Alright, so make sure he is fully kitted out with Rage Armor, Assassin Weapons, Shredstorm Cannon, Talon Rounds. You can go ahead and carry the Mimic Beacon. Or do we want to give you blue screen rounds? We did see that this had, like, codexes and Andromedons and stuff. I feel like we're going to be pretty well covered on damage, so utility's probably a better bet. And then we'd like to bring you... So it doesn't have any shred. Yeah, the Plasma Blaster doesn't actually seem as good as even, like, the Shredder Gun. We could, of course, give someone, like, the Wraith Armor or something instead, but I think this is going to be better. So we do, of course, have our Bond Pair. We're bringing our Mech, who will offer a lot of tanking capability for the squad. Our Ranger with a lot of damage. So this should be a pretty good group for this mission.
Ranger deploy.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Man, you can't even hit back to Avenger. It does not let you back out once you click we're going.
Commander, it's time we put Advent down for the count. This'll be a two-pronged assault. First, we hack the heart of the Advent Tower and disrupt their network before the speaker finishes his latest broadcast. Shen's cooking up a little surprise for them that should more than get their attention. With Advent in an uproar, we'll access the portal and take the fight to their front door. All goes well, they won't even see us coming. It's risky, but it's the best shot we'll get. Once we start this, there's no turning back. Move to infiltrate the network tower. Locate
I
the
hear we're all
access point and
concealed.
hack in to seize the broadcast signal.
Alright, cool. So, starting off with total squad concealment. We're going to be pushing through all the way to here. I believe it said there are only 7 or 9 enemies. I don't know. We'll be being pretty cautious regardless.
I trust in your command.
I think the Templar is a really good bring on this mission just because Reaper can be so powerful when we're doing these little small group operations.
I am watching.
Alright. So we can go ahead and push up to here. Still no sign of any enemies so far.
Copy that.
Got it covered.
Alright. She has squad sight, squad sight, squad sight, squad sight, squad sight, squad sight, squad sight. That's an interesting bug.
I will sense any disturbance.
Would be good to prioritize getting a bit of focus on him. Who would be the best with the high ground? Are Rangers pretty good with high ground? Let's take a turn pushing a little farther forward before we do that, though. How? Still no enemies.
On the move.
Solid copy.
Oh, we already did slip up a little bit. We forgot to give her an upgraded weapon. Shouldn't matter too much, because, especially with this small group, we're mostly going to be happy
Gets by me.
using her for explosive abilities. But we will be missing out on a scope and a hair trigger for her.
Heading out.
Oh, no sign of anyone, huh?
Headed there now.
I kind of want to hold this position for a minute just to see if anyone blunders into us for a little bit.
I comply.
Side note, this looks explosive. We should be carrying.
Moving to Overwatch.
Scanning.
So I'll hold 2 or 3 turns here and just see if there's any movement.
I'll maintain my watch.
I'm on it.
It looks like the answer is no. So let's push him up to here and see how that looks. Alright. There we can see some aliens. So... unclear if that is 1 pod or 2. I think that's probably 2 pods of 2. Everyone has squad sight. So... I don't think we can try and maintain this height advantage. Let's just kind of push up on them a little. And try and set up a good ambush. We'll probably have to fight these 2 squads at once, but
Closing
I'm
in target position now.
okay with that even if I shouldn't be.
Already there.
On Overwatch.
Maintaining this area.
Alright, so these guys patrolling a little bit this way. Okay, so they'll probably be activating this turn. If we don't use the Templar for anything, we can try and break concealment on one of these guys without the other one. Who has the blaster bomb? Robot has the blaster bomb? I think I'm probably just okay overdriving the robot, blaster bombing the whole group, and then cleaning up. Even though we're activating 2 pods at once and using our blaster bomb early, I just feel pretty good about the amount of damage we're going to be able to do at once and the amount of enemies we'll be getting off the map. Because this is, you know, about half the enemies on the map total. Oh, can we... It's unclear to me if this is hitting the guys on the bottom floor or not. It's definitely not hitting the Muton. We can... So this is hitting 2... This is hitting... it looked like there was... This is not looking as good, but we are going to need to break concealment somehow here. This says to me maybe we just try not to use the Templar kill these two guys before they expose vision on the Templar and try not to activate these guys? I don't know, that sounds risky. Yeah, let's just open every... Well, I think we're probably good to... Does a plasma grenade do any better here? I assume not. No, that's definitely not going to be meaningfully different. Alright. Blaster bomb.
This unit has been located.
All right. Oh, I love this ability.
I can admit when I
Won't be great here against double specters, but
They've got eyes on me.
all right. Okay, so 4 enemies. Zero. Why 0%? Overdrive minus 90? I guess it's scaling off of the fact that you hit a bunch of people? Is this accurate? That is really weird. I mean, we can still bombard to probably finish those guys off, so it should be okay, but that's weird. So, we can use a frost bomb here. How much does your ability do by default? 9 to 10. So it's just slightly short of killing all these guys. Alright, and then we've also got Sacrifice. So if we can get him 1 kill, that'll get us a good start on our reaping. I think I like keeping her second ability up. So this will give us 2 Reaper attacks, which will make some pretty good mileage. And then keep her second attack up for if she needs to, like, Frost Bomb or something. These don't look explosive, so that should be okay. It's a little rough to be the amount of resources we're looking at expending here. Can you... Your Bombard is a lot less useful. Can you hit 2 things with Bombard? No 2 enemies? Alright. And then you could, of course, Shred Storm here, and you do have Salvo, right? I'm not seeing it, but there's a lot of squad side icons down there. Maybe you don't. Alright, what is our plan here? Oh, Lightning Hands is a good way to start this off.
My patience is at an end.
Our cover is blown.
So then we get to go Reaper.
Strike at their heart.
Can't get that damage pointed anywhere useful, unfortunately. But that'll get us another focus. Okay, but it's only 9 to 10 now. We do have an Arashi, which can guaranteed kill the Muton. Oh, but they do have the potential melee counterattack ability. Man, just a lot of... Not playing this quite as tight as I would like. So bombarding this guy should take the floor out from under him and get him in Reaper range, and if it doesn't, well, this mech's a little useless this turn with the weird overdrive bug anyways. Alright, and you take fall. Dang it, not quite in Reaper range. Well, can we at least get a grenade on these two guys now? Okay, so that should do it.
Frag out!
So we've spent 3 consumables on this one fight, so this was probably ill-chosen.
We've got eyes on you.
Alright, so then... You can go ahead and do that. Alright, and there we go at max focus. And so we've got an almost guaranteed kill on him. You are not concealed. I guess you got... So this is consumable, so I'd rather not use that. So let's just walk up and shoot you in the face.
I'm on it.
.94 to crit.
X-ray neutralized.
Alright, and throw a reload down here.
A bit clumsy.
And I guess just pistol overwatch here, and end turn. Alright, so 4 enemies down, probably 5 left. We are trying to fight our way through here. I think I like trying to push in through this way, since we've already destroyed it a good amount. But we can certainly take our time.
Father really outdid himself, didn't he?
Immune to fire damage. And you can run up here. And we can throw down some overwatches before we push any farther forward. It is really nice having some teamwork here. That could definitely save our bacon if things go a little bit wrong and we need to audible into an unexpected
I feel light on my
mimic
feet.
beacon or frost bomb or some sort of kill ability. So this was a bit of a misplay. I think we'll be okay, but I'm just now realizing that there was no reason not for us to wait for our cooldowns, since Reaper and Overdrive are both down. So let's go ahead and run and gun you up to here. Get you into the closest possible safe position.
Got it covered.
Alright, didn't expose any more enemies. And then since we're already... oh, is it actually better odds to do this? 50% to crit? And it doesn't look like you do have salvo. I mean, it could run you literally right up to these guys. I just worry about that exposing you. Oh, we can't even do that. So we could only shred storm cannon one of these guys. I'm into rapid fire. 260s is better odds than 175. Alright, so that crit's pretty good. Alright, so then we've got... You can get a guaranteed kill on here, and even throw in a little damage on the guy in back. So... And you can get guaranteed damage on the guy in back. So we should focus on... What can we do? So you can't get up there. You can shoot here, but it's only a 69. So you could throw on some hollow targeting there. Or you could give the Reaper teamwork after he rends. That sounds like a better plan to me. I mean, it is a consumable, but we did make a gameplay error here of not waiting for cooldowns. So that's guaranteed. So we can actually just take a low percentage shot with the mech. And if that works out, we don't have to spend teamwork. Not even low percentage, just not good enough. Alright. So then we do that. Hope it doesn't expose any more aliens. Doesn't look like it. So he is stunned 2. That's technically not quite good enough because he does get 3 actions. But if we leave the guy there to parry bait, I think it actually sounds worth it to go for a shot, just go for a normal shot here rather than wasting our teamwork. Try and take the 70. And if this doesn't work, we can parry with the Reaper. Cool. So we took a little bit of a risk there if we had missed that shot and it had chosen to target someone other than the Templar. Oh, now you're a Colonel. But, it worked out well by saving us our charge of teamwork.
I'm compelled to agree.
Alright, so we'd really rather not expose any more aliens this turn. Or, we're probably just going to take, like, a few turns of,
That's one of their transmitters.
reload and
They
Overwatch.
didn't put a whole lot of effort into disguising the alien tech involved.
The design may be a function of the network itself. The amount
Reload?
of psionic energy filtered through that system beyond measure.
Good to go.
Reload. Overwatch.
Preparing my weapon.
This is being a little weirdly laggy right now. Reload. Overwatch. Alright, and then we're just going to actually do this for a few turns because we want to get our Reaper and Overdrive cooldowns back.
Come get some.
Overwatch engaged.
The aliens move nearby. No one will slip past.
On Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
I am ever vigilant.
They move without regard for us.
It would be nice if they moved with a little less regard for us.
I can handle that.
Just pull everyone up a little bit, just so we're in.
Focus zone.
Got it covered.
I'll monitor that area.
Maintaining this area. They're moving nearby.
Alright, so we've taken out 6 enemies so far, so there are probably 3 left, plus maybe some turrets.
As you wish.
Got Overdrive back up, and so that should also mean we've got Reaper back up. Yep. So, we do have one more turn on... Oh, looks like rapid fire. Oh, we didn't use rapid fire. No, we did. I thought rapid fire had a 5-turn cooldown.
Whatever you say.
Overwatch.
Sensors at maximum sensitivity.
I'll keep it under watch. Affirmative. Covering now.
Nice. I don't even know what we're shooting at. An Andromedon. And 2 Archons. Alright, so this is a pretty scary pod.
Kyle, forgive me. Oh, come on.
That's nice, though. Alright, and I think this should be all the enemies on the map, so we can be pretty comfortable using, Frost Bomb... basically any of our consumables, whether Teamwork, Frost Bombs, Mimic Beacons, General Cooldowns. Alright, so can you... So, Frost Bomb, what's your pattern look like? Yeah, that should be able to hit both the Archons. It probably can hit the Andromedon if we drop it through the floor. Alright. So you're almost certainly going to overdrive. You can run up and do some things. It's very likely we're going to... So the Andromedon is in has heavy armor and heavy cover. So that says to me Shredstorm Cannon. And it is hard to see if you can hit enemies on multiple floors. Looks like probably not. So... You are one of our biggest sources of damage, though. So what is our plan here? Killing both the Archons and frost bombing the Andromedon seems like it's probably going to be the easiest way to do this. There's no downside to using Reaper. Might as well throw down a Lightning Hands on this guy in back, just for free.
Return to the void.
Alright. So then, you're gonna Reaper.
Void is near.
You're gonna rend Archon number 1.
Strike.
Just literally running circles around these guys. Wait, why did that deal so much damage? Gonna rend Archon number 2.
Pay the price.
So that really makes me want to see what I can do about this guy. Like, let's see. So you're going to deal 9 to 10 damage. So if we need to get him down to an effective 9 health between Shredstorm Cannon and other stuff. That sounds very plausible.
Heading out.
So we pull you up to here. Because we get to kill the suit and then parry bait the
Rip 'em to shreds.
or kill the person inside and then parry bait the suit pretty easily. Alright, so that shreds all the armor.
Target in range. Move to hack the command console.
I'm glad that we didn't destroy that. So then we can just go ahead and move up and hit it with the other shredder. Just for funsies. Cool.
Step back.
And then you get to rend it.
My strength surges forth.
Oh, but you can't actually parry bait well in Reaper mode, can you? And you get loot. Not that we can use that for anything at this stage of the game. Alright, so then you can deal another 8. So how likely is a punch to hit? 100%? That'll do. And then Templar, take cover behind the robot and finish it off. Yeah, Reaper's a pretty good ability.
My senses are keen.
Alright, so that is last enemy down, and our Templar, as the hero of the mission, can go ahead and do the honors on the console. Sure, small cache of supplies, and almost got it!
Status confirmed.
Alright,
Control of the network
part 1
tower.
down,
Signal
but
is
now for
going
the
out.
hard part. Flawless mission. Should have become skirmishers, guys.
Firebrand has cleared the perimeter, sir, meeting limited resistance.
Well done, Doctor.
Yes, it would appear the feedback pulse is having the intended effect.
Shen, status. Did it work?
Advent assures us this breakthrough will be available to all citizens immediately. We go live to the speaker for more.
Fellow citizens, for 20 years we have put our trust in Advent, in the Elders, because we believed a better future is possible for all. Today, that trust, that belief, has been rewarded. Advent peacekeeping forces are traveling across the world, carrying the greatest gift from the Elders. A revolutionary gene.
I like the amount of effort that Shen put into splicing our own edits into this. Like, she clearly spent quite a while in the editing booth, like, really maximizing the effect.
Today. Truly, humanity finally takes its rightful place amongst the stars.
I like that after that scene, he's still, like, talking to you throughout the final mission.
I'm always pleased when the troops return without any reported casualties.
Alright.
Can't hope for a better outcome.
So Ranger is tired, but we weren't planning on him being our Ranger for the final mission anyways. Can go ahead and pick up Rupture on T-Bone for the final mission. Not sure if we'll be bringing her or not. Couple random bits and pieces we probably won't be using. Oh, do we now get to do...
This is it, Commander.
It's time we put an
Alright, so we can't do anything else on there. Oh, but we can build items now. So let's actually do that real quick. Go ahead and build ourselves some experimental powered weapons. Not the one I wanted. Perfect. We could do one more powered weapon, or we could do some ammo. Oh no, it's only the instant one. So one more grenade maybe? Sure. Gas bomb. Great. Alright, did we get any more AP off of that mission? Looks like no. Cool. Alright, let's go set up for the final mission.
Commander, we can't afford to let this operation get away from
All
us.
right.
Even if it means sending our wounded forces back into combat. We have to succeed at all costs.
So let's go ahead and just pull everyone out here. Okay, so we are definitely bringing Lebedev as one of our soldiers who has been with us since Gatecrasher. And as well, that means bringing Diamond. So these two have been with us for the entire campaign. They went on the first mission of the campaign. They've both survived difficulties. I'm sad that we never got to rescue the other Lebedev brother, but we can assume that that happens in the epilogue. Since we are bringing Diamond, we're also, of course, going to bring her best friend, Lockdown. We certainly can't do this final mission without our Reaper, who has been a huge boon to us throughout the entire game. Let's see. So we're certainly not bringing Jens. I think I like bringing one of our Psi operatives just because we haven't gotten to use that much of them. No, let's bring our last bond pair. Go ahead and bring T-Bone and Ether. They're both heroes who have served us with distinction. We did bring them on the last mission, so we're doubling up here a little bit. But this really feels like the right squad. We've got our best bond pairs, we've got the lone brother, and we've got our heroic Reaper. So let's go ahead and suit these guys up for their final mission. So Julia will, of course, be getting the Rage Armor, the Arashi, the Katana, Blaster Launcher, Talon Rounds. Jolt will be keeping the Disruptor Rifle and receiving a Nanomed Kit and the Skulljack. Oh, we may have a PCS for him as well. Jolt, the Wraith Suit, the Skywatch, the Shadow Keeper, the blue screen rounds. Colonel Green, already equipped with the Goodbye. We could replace this with an Acid Bomb for a little more shred. Got 2 gas bombs, 2 acid bombs. So 4 to 5 damage, 4 to 5 damage. Yeah, acid bomb's better than plasma. We've got a lot of blaster launchers to shred cover. Double blaster launcher. This is a little low on heavy weapons with us bringing both of our specialty troops, but I think I'm probably okay with that. We're going to have to be a little bit careful with our consumables if we take this group. What's that look like? We do still have some extra shred on... Oh, we have shred on 3 of our characters. Julia, Lockdown, and T-Bone all have Shred, so he should actually be pretty good there. Is this our final loadout? I think it is. I think this is both a good all-star cast from the campaign and also a pretty tactically sound group with a lot of utility. So we'll be taking a 5-minute break before we actually go on this mammoth of a mission. Thanks to everyone for watching, and we will be back in a little bit.